Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, there we go. It must be 20 seconds behind or something. It still says the event.
Yes, sir.
But we're live right now. All right. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. You probably noticed that the setup today probably looks a lot better than this phone. But we're doing a pre-lift live. I'm here with Josh, the camera guy, and he's got the professional setup. But today we'll be talking about pretty much anything, really. Arm wrestling stuff, a whole bunch of good stuff. You know, I'll probably say this a couple times, but see these turtles right here? These aren't Turtle Man. These aren't trophies. These are actually little figures. But there's an auction going on right now. The medium one, the bigger one is there's no bids on it. But this small one is at $100 right now. The money from these are given to the Turtle Man charity. So keep that in mind, guys. If you guys want to have a little fun and do something for a good cause, these turtles are for they're bidding. There's an auction going on. So this one's 100. That one is at 0 right now.
What's going on, Drew?
Oh, Drew's in the chat. What's up, Drew? Let me see if I can pull up the chats real quick. So I got the chats, but I'm a little behind, delayed. You know. But anything interesting happened since yesterday morning in the arm wrestling world? I know some outcomes of the Mr. and Mrs. America tournament and super matches from Saturday. Pretty surprising. Did anybody else watch those matches?
Big John Stone.
That's my pops.
Oh.
Drew always says that. Maybe Drew says fix that audio, I guess. Left only mode. Drew, maybe you're deaf in your right ear. But there's only one way to find out. Drew says 2 mics. Yeah, we got 2 mics on. We both wear them.
I'm over here.
Hats. Yeah, Josh is behind the camera. If you got any questions for the camera guy, go right ahead. Ask Josh some questions. He's probably got a camera that's worth what that monolift is worth over there in the back. But it's a good setup. But I know one match. Actually, I only know 2 matches that really surprised me from the Mr. and Mrs. America Super Match Series. The first one that really surprised me was Fitzy's match. I didn't see the video, but I talked to Fitzy. Fitzy, he lost 3-1, which I would have I really thought he would have won 3-1. But it was interesting, I think maybe I still didn't see the video, so I gotta go back and watch the video. But I think speed was a big factor. And Bill and Storm Chalino had a match, which I was very surprised about the outcome. That was also a 3-1 where Bill won, and I was very surprised because I pulled both those guys, and I was definitely surprised, because I thought I would have said Storm would have been the favorite, but Bill did he must have pulled something out of the hat, because he did a great job, Drew says the audio is a bit low.
I fixed that.
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, because I could talk louder if I had to. But we are back to the old lemon pre-workouts. Very basic, but it's good.
How's it now, Drew? Seems like we're peaking in the yellow.
It's good on my end, if that helps. But I heard Brian Shaw has a match. If I'm not mistaken, I heard it was Hathor. Is that at the East versus West? Does anybody know? Yeah, which is interesting. Very interesting. Um, yeah. Well, I would think Brian would be the big favorite if they have an actual match. Um, he's got more experience. You know what I mean? He's had a lot more time to, you know, get used to the sport. Hathor is still, he still have, I don't think he's retired from strongman or maybe boxing. So that could be a big factor.
Sounds good to me.
What do you guys think? Do you think that's a good match? Do you think that's an interesting match? Because I think it's pretty. I think it's interesting. I definitely. I think I, you know, I think I know what they're trying to do. The promoters, you know, they're trying to draw in fans that weren't traditionally arm wrestling fans. They're trying to get some of the strongman fans, which I think is a smart idea. In terms of fan base, I think the strongman fan base is way, I think there's outnumber us big time. But I do think Brian is a big favorite. What do you think about that match, Josh? You think Brian's a big favorite? You think it's...
I would say Ryan wins.
Yeah. I think he probably wins 3-0. I mean, maybe it'll be interesting, but...
I mean, Hathor may get a stop, but I don't think he's been training long enough to even know really what to do, because I just saw him pull against, I believe, Devin a little bit. I think he pulled recently against Devin a little bit somewhere.
Yep.
Was it at that over the top 2, maybe? Was that out there?
I'm not
or
sure.
No, or is that coming up?
I'm not sure, but I did see like 5 seconds of that
Where was
video.
he pulling? I'm trying to think where that was. I just don't know where it is, or where that was.
Yeah, but it was interesting, you know. But yeah, I think Brian's gonna win too, you know. But I think people are gonna watch it, you know. I mean, I think there's gonna be a lot of people checking it out just to check it out, you know. Like the strongman fans.
Absolutely.
Even even the athletes by themselves, you know, Brian Shaw's got a tremendous amount of fans, and so does Hathor. But yeah, it's definitely be interesting. Let's see. How many people do we have in the chat? Oh, is it 5? So we say 5. Oh no, messages. Oh no, it is 5. All right, so we got 5 people. That's what I'm talking about. Any questions for Josh and I? Any questions arm wrestling related? After this video, we're gonna do a recovery lift. That will also be live. So if you guys want to hang out and chill, but we're gonna probably take a little break and do a separate live, a little break. Let's see, it's almost 9 o'clock now. So yeah, maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. Unless we start having extra crazy fun, then we'll stay on longer. But usually something like that. Usually 45 minutes is probably the average for a live. Um, so today's lifting is just gonna be recovery. It's gonna be full body. Arm wrestling stuff, full body. We'll be on the cable machine mostly. Some body weight stuff. Later on today, around 5 o'clock, the team's supposed to be coming over. That should be some good training. It's been some good training lately. The team is getting hungry, especially with there is another tournament in Connecticut. I think this is the first time there has been more than one tournament in the state since I've been an arm wrestler. It wasn't until Turtle Man, the first Turtle Man, that was the first tournament in Connecticut since I've been an arm wrestler. And this is the first time there's been more than one. There's two, and now there's three. The third tournament is Joey's doing it. It's called a Fistful of Dollars. It's going to be in Connecticut. I forgot where, but it's going to be a money tournament. With depending on, to my understanding, I have to double check, but to my understanding, the bigger the class, the bigger the payout. I think it's $100 per arm for pro. I think amateur is $50. And then it's going to be, depending, every class is going to be an 80-20 split. If I understand correctly, Joey's going to take 20, and then the 80% will be given to the first place finisher in that weight class. Should be very interesting. I want to say that's November 22nd. I want to say November 22nd. But I gotta double check that. But it's definitely called Fistful of Dollars. There's a Facebook page, Fistful of Dollars. If you have any other questions, also too, if you have any other questions, you can message Joey or even me if you don't have Facebook for Joey. Joey's got Facebook. That's what his page is on. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Let's see. I was trying to figure out. I was like, what is that yellow thing in the? I don't remember putting on the table, but it's your logo.
My overlay.
I was like, wait a second, I don't see it here.
What is that? What is this voodoo?
Yeah, right. Oh,
Sorry,
man.
buddy.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I think it was the crack in the screen is throwing me off, but no, I like it. The mustache and the camera. Is there a name for that type of mustache? The curl?
I would call that a handlebar.
Handlebar. Okay.
Handlebar mustache.
Very nice.
Next time I do this, I will get yours and have yours ready for this.
Oh, that'd be cool. We could probably put one in each corner. There's 4 corners, right?
Well, yeah, you can put it wherever you want. You can make the opacity whatever you want. You can put it right in the center.
That'd be right.
You know what I mean? And I believe we have the ability to put those overlay on your phone too. So when you stream from your phone, rather than just something like this. But yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Anyway.
Yeah, I like it.
No comments?
Yeah, so it's very interesting. It's definitely. How do I look on camera? Do I look like a midget? Like a midget holding out, like hanging on to the table. My feet are dangling. But speaking of feet dangling, last Saturday at the dungeon, if you guys know, there's a big open door on the second story with just one safety chain, and so we're arm wrestling. Someone brought their son over. He's probably like 10 or something, and we look up, and he is hanging out the door by his. So the only thing holding him from falling 2 stories is he's hanging out from the floor on his elbow, and yeah, he got back up like nothing happened, and he didn't fall. But yeah, it was crazy. Everyone crapped themselves to look over and they see the kid almost falling. But it was a good story. But he would have been all right. He probably would have landed on the one of Chief's bikes, maybe a cushioned seat or something. If not, he's got some nice gravel. But he's young. He'll bounce back.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
One match I'm definitely working on. To get, and I think it's going to happen, is Brian Malek versus the High Chief at the next Dungeon Super Series. We don't have a date yet, but we're working on it. I think both these athletes, they have history. They faced in the past. It's been a long time since they faced. But they both are looking very, very good. They'll probably meet at 176. That's probably their weight. They both weighed that at their last match at the first Dungeon Super Series. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope that match comes through. I hope those guys have time to do it. Right now, what I'm thinking is December, maybe December, if we can pull it off. Like I said before, December's a little tricky with the cold. I mean, we got the heat, but we could always get a little something extra to, bump up the heat, make it a little nicer for people, fans, watching. I mean, we train there and stuff. It gets cold and stuff, but it's not bad if you're moving. But if you're just kind of sitting if you're a fan sitting watching, it might be a little rough. But it might be cool. A nice Christmas arm wrestling series. Maybe it'll be snowing. I am trying to find some lady matches. Ladies matches are tricky, I feel like there's less athletes and the levels may be bigger gaps in between, at least maybe what I'm finding, so we're working on it. There's a couple athletes I'd like to try to get a match for. I'd like to have, the first time we had one ladies match. This time I would like to have two ladies matches, so I'd like to have a heavyweight and a lightweight match. Michelle Dugan is one of the athletes I would like to get a match for. If I'm not mistaken, I think she weighs 135, and she would like to pull somebody the same weight. On the heavier end, on the heavyweight side, for the ladies, the other athlete I'd really like to get a match is Maddie Walker. That'd be a great match.
I was just
Josh
about to say,
excited
I
about
was
that?
waiting
Yeah.
for it.
But yeah, we're working on it. I mean, both these ladies are great. You know what I mean? So
Hell yeah.
it's good, but it's tricky to get them a good match. You know what I mean? Someone that they're just not gonna run right over, be entertaining.
What about now? I may have brought this name up before. I think it's his name, but they call him the Oak, and I think his name might be Shane Owens. His wife, girlfriend, fiance, whatever. She's a puller. She pulls. She pulled at a couple of those. What are they? The Virginia Arm Wrestling League. The Val Chaos, Val Attrition. She was pulling at those.
Okay.
So there's that young lady.
You know her
I
weight?
don't know her name. I don't know her weight.
But I know Shane Owens. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I could hit him
And
up.
I refuse to guess a woman's weight. No way. Not a chance.
They're athletes.
No
man. They're
idea.
athletes.
Ask her.
All right, I'll ask. She's at least 1 pound. We'll say that. She's at least
She
1
weighs
pound.
something. Yes.
She weighs something. But Shane, if you're watching, if your girlfriend is interested in a match, let me know. It might be a good time. I know they'll be coming from the south. I don't know if they're North or South Carolina, one of them, I'm pretty sure, but
It's definitely one of the Carolinas, probably South Carolina, because don't they use, maybe it's not Carolina blue, because I know their shirts are blue and white, but maybe it's not Carolina blue, is it? It's that dark blue, isn't it?
I think North Carolina is blue, right? Don't they have a blue?
They could. I
Coliseum or
don't know.
something?
I suck at this.
Yeah, either way,
I'm sure we'll
it's
be
one
trolled.
of the Carolinas.
Yep. I'm sure we'll be trolled. Actually, where are our trolls?
Yeah,
They're not here, dude.
We haven't gotten any weird comments yet. Usually,
I know.
I just read them and laugh and read them to myself. I don't read them out loud, but some of them are real funny. You know? Oh, there he is. There's Josh right there. He's working hard over there, you know? And I tell you what, for the same price that we're paying him, we'll hire him again.
That gratis work.
Yeah.
That's how my grandfather used to get me to work for him. He'd go, "Hey, Josh, I'll pay you what I paid Bussy," which was his son, which was my uncle. And I'd go, "Okay." I said, "What'd you pay him?" He said, "He worked for gratis." And I said, "Oh, okay." Then he'd laugh. And then wonder why I didn't get paid.
Nope, it's a good lesson.
Yep.
That is interesting. That is interesting. But I am surprised we don't have any no trolls in the chat.
No.
Maybe the quality of the video keeps them away. Maybe. You know?
It's nice.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I mean, we're only streaming at 3 megabytes.
How guys in the chat, how does this video look compared to my phone? Does this look way better? I'm curious what you guys think. But I would think it looks way better than my phone.
Well, I would imagine your phone doesn't have a big sensor, and this one's bigger than a 1-inch CMOS sensor. It's a 1/4 sensor, so yeah. I don't know. It's on a professional level. It should be better, but who the hell knows?
Yeah, right. Because I know sometimes people will say like I'll get like comment, "Hey, look at the phone they recorded from 1990s." You know what I mean? So it's gotta be a little blurry or something.
It's just somebody hating. Whatever.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're still live streaming.
Still live streaming. Still getting those fun comments. Not today though, which is maybe that's a new age. All the trolls are gone. For now.
You would think I'm not in the chat banning them.
Yeah. Drew is though. Drew's there. Don't worry.
Is he there?
He
should still be there, right?
He's in there. So Drew, if you feel like banning anyone,
just drop the hammer, brother.
Yeah, just go for it. You know.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, it should be good. I wonder who's gonna show up today. I wonder if Assassin will show up at practice. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You know who Assassin is, right? Ron Armini?
No, sir.
Ron Armini, the assassin.
Who?
Ron Armini.
No, sir.
Okay. You might have seen videos before, but he was one of the athletes. He had a match with Bill Sinks at the Dungeon Super Series.
Why do I know that name? I know the name Bill Sinks. Why do I know it though? I'm still new.
Yep.
I'm still new.
He's been around for a little bit.
Don't torture me.
How new are you?
I've only been in physically arm wrestling for about 2 years now.
Okay, all right.
And I was, I believe, watching it for about a year prior before I found somebody that pointed me in the proper direction.
All right, that's cool. Well, both these guys, Ron and Bill, are both legends, in my opinion. Bill's been around. He's been in WAL. They had a great match on the Dungeon Super Series. I can't tell you the outcome because it's on the pay-per-view. No spoilers. But I definitely would say check that pay-per-view out if you want to see that match because it's great. There was a slip right in the beginning, and that set the tone. I mean, there was extreme power, and it was one of the moments that stuck in my head is because I was on a microphone for that match. The crowd was very loud. You could hear them, and all of a sudden they got the ready go. There was so much power. Both the hands slipped. The loudest smack you ever heard. Both their hands hitting the table, and the crowd went silent, and it was pretty interesting. There was like 2 or 3 seconds of just pure silence from the just the power, Um,
Let's see.
but Josh, what do you think about Jerry and Vitali? Did we talk about that in lives? I don't think we did, or maybe we did.
I think it was brought up. I believe it was brought up through our one fun troll who likes to give you random matches all the time.
All the street fights.
Yes,
all that, yeah.
street fights and stuff where, were inevitably hit with a car.
Hit with a car. Yep, it works. It works.
It does. I mean, it really does.
Yeah.
So, stylistically, I'm not sure how this match is going to go because, again, I've only been in 2 years, maybe watching 3.5. I'm not sure how well a top roller like Vitali holds up to a flop wrist press like Jerry, because I could only imagine that's where he's going at this level. At this level, he goes to the flop. It's just what he does. But like you said before, he has a really strong hand because you've felt it, and he can top roll like a son of a bitch. But it sounds like at the top level, he doesn't trust his top roll. So do you think he's going to go for the flop right off the go?
Yeah, I think it's going to do his...
other than going for the strap, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be heavy shoulder. I do think Jerry's going to try to get his hand. Jerry does try to, he's trying to, hook kind of. He's trying to get his hand, but usually he gets his hand taken, but he just keeps going.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's times where he will flop, but usually he's trying to,
So is he going for a hook, or is he going for that hook but a press? Not really. It's not a flop press, is what I'm trying to say.
If he gets it right, it's not a flop press like his press. Yeah, it's like a hook press, but the angle is different. You know what I mean? Most people flop this way.
Yes, sir.
He will go this way. He will go.
He goes to the far corner.
Yeah, he'll go right in. He'll jam you into yourself. That's why so many people go back. Is because he's not flopping this way. He's literally going forward.
And that's got to be tough for a top roller because that's where we're going. So if you can't, with your momentum, beat his momentum, bro,
good luck.
You're going down.
I mean, style-wise, I would think Jerry has the advantage, but there's other factors. The height might change it. I don't know. I am a little worried right now because I haven't, I've been going up to Mass, but I haven't seen Jerry. Last time I saw, I know he's lifting, but I don't know if he's getting table time in.
Do you think he has any specific exercises or training that he's trying to increase the height on somebody to mimic Vitali?
The only exercises, I don't know, I know that he does, I don't know if he's doing them right now. I know he's lifting, I just don't know what. I saw, he sent one video to Damien of doing hammer curls, just regular basic hammer curls. And I think he was, doing, I think he did 20 reps at 130 or something. So he's definitely strong right now. But I know the exercise, he's a big fan of bench press. Lately he's been doing, or the last couple preps that we were training with, he was doing side pressure from a cable. I know he likes his table curls, very basics, not basic in a good way, table curls. He'll put I think it's 120, 130 pound dumbbell, and he'll hit sets of, 20 or 30 or something like that, maybe even more. But yeah, that's the only thing I really know right now. I would like to see Jerry win. I do think Jerry has a good style. I don't think Vitali will be able to do what Levon did if he goes low like that. I don't think he'll be able to do that. I think in order to do that to Jerry, you have to be, you have to have a ridiculous base of strength. Well, not even a base, but you have to have at least one step ahead in terms of power. You know, what's that?
Now, I'm not saying that Jerry couldn't stomp it, but doesn't Vitali like to? It's not really a top roll; it's a high hook. He's like just cranking the cup over top and coming down like that. I guess maybe with a pronation at the end turn, but it looks like a high hook. Do you think?
I think it depends. I'm sure he's done a move like that, but at least from maybe I'm wrong, but at least what I remember, I think he does. He's dumped like this.
Yeah, but isn't that due to the fact that he's just trying to keep his height? He refuses to move his elbow back to keep his height, so he dumps his hand, which ends up being a low hand top, like either a high hook or a low hand top roll. To me, they're damn near one and the same.
I mean, I think they're very similar. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I think the only thing missing from the high hand hook is just this. So maybe like what you're saying, he's so tall, so he keeps his elbow up and he dumps his hand.
Dump.
Or his other option is bring his arm back and then go up.
Correct.
But
I've never seen him ask the ref, say, no, push my elbow back. I'm keeping my height. He's always cranked. He's as high as he possibly can with his fucking hand turned.
Yeah.
Constantly, yes.
And I mean, that's not where you want to really be with a presser. Especially Jerry. Maybe,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like that, I mean.
Because now Jerry got a bite on the top of your hand, right?
Yep, he's got a bite on the top of the hand. The angle is different. He's got his thumb position. He'll have his palm down, But I'm sure Vitali's smart, I mean, I'm sure he maybe he'll change. I know when he pulled Camille in a press, he was able to, which I was kind of surprised. I thought, he was able to do it like that position in a press.
Yeah.
But Camille's press is not like Jerry's. Camille's press is more traditional. If that makes sense. The angle is more traditional. What you would think a flop is.
Straight down rather than shooting off to the far corner, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Jerry's press, to me, it feels like when he hits it, it makes like he takes your bones and jams it into yourself.
He's taking you off center and off your shoulder, I guess, to the outside of your shoulder.
Yep.
It's like shooting forward with a hook, I could say, like pushing with your palm, maybe.
Yeah, kind of palm. I mean,
I don't know how he does
It's interesting. It's like two things at once. Jerry, it's like he has the hand, this, and arm. If the hand fails, he just keeps going, but he still is using his hand. Like he's still got a grip. That's why he likes the finger strength. I think he might be the one that I saw do the plate curls, years ago. I think he was talking about in the WL video of him doing the plate curls. So he has very strong fingers. But yeah, that's interesting. What do you guys in the chat think? You guys think we're on to something? You guys think we're talking craziness? Let's see. Let's see how long we've been on for.
We've been live for 33 minutes.
33 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Guess we're too early for the trolls.
Yeah, usually, or late, but usually at what time? It's like 8, what time's it, 9?
I mean, you normally go live around 8:30.
Yeah.
So we went 8:45.
Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe that just happens sometimes, 'cause I did a live like 3 weeks ago, and I thought my phone was messing up because I don't think I got anybody. But maybe the weather's nice where they are, and they're all partying in nice weather. It's raining here, but it's not going to stop us.
See what we got. Maybe I'll check it out. See if we got something. Well, we got 6 people in the chat.
That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate the 6 people in the chat. Definitely appreciate you hanging out with us. Let me check the comments again. Let's see. Anything? Was there the Olympia? Was there arm wrestling at the Olympia too, or was it not this time?
I don't think it was this time. I think that was a one-time thing, wasn't it?
Who was it? UAL? Did they do it, or did somebody else do it?
I'm not sure. I'm not positive, so I'm not even going to say anything.
Yeah, I'm curious. Because I always thought it was. I thought it was an expo. I thought the Olympia was an expo. With a whole bunch of stuff going on. But let's see. Oh, let's see. Drew's back. He says, "I'm hungry." Yes, UAL. I did. So, Drew, that was the class you were saying is the Olympia. That was the Olympia class that you just competed, right? That's what you're saying? Because I would think
Okay.
that would be good to have. Every year have a little tournament at the Olympia. There's going to be people there. Lots of people that like strength sports. So it'll be a great spot to get new fans for arm wrestling.
Pulled in 4 classes.
Yeah, pulled in 4 classes. That's not bad. And he says UAL tournament at Mr. Olympia here in Vegas this weekend. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Who won the supers? Who won the super heavyweight class at the UAL at the Olympia, Drew? Drew says, "I'm a little sore. I got 3 golds and a silver." Ah, very nice. Very nice. I don't know if I can. I was just thinking the only problem with being a super heavyweight is you're limited to the amount of classes you can pull. Because I think right now I can only pull 2 classes, left and right super heavyweight. They won't let me in the 220s. They won't even let me in the 242s. But I try every time. But I have never missed weight once for the super heavyweight class. Never once. So keep that in mind.
Is this trash?
There's a can out there. There should be a can out there. Maybe like right behind your Corvette, I think. I mean, not behind the Corvette.
Hater.
I like it. We could trade if that makes you feel better.
No. Too many people think too many things, so I don't say that stuff. I'm a little sore. I got 3 golds and a silver. I'm under 180, but I won right-hand supers too, LOL, but for amateur. Okay.
Amateur? They let you in the amateur? That's not right.
Get him, Nick.
I'm coming to Vegas, man.
Get him.
How long? You can't be in an amateur class. You've been pulling. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought you've been pulling for at least 3 years, 4 years. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I would think you're too good for amateur, even if you're in the supers. But maybe I'm wrong. I am a little biased with the classes. I like to be super strict. Like for example, Turtleman, novice was we had 4 novice, amateur, semi, and pro. Novice was first time only, not even 1 practice. So if you had 1 practice, you're not a novice. You're an amateur. Novice is for first timers only. Never even seen. Novice means no experience. So if you have some experience, you're an amateur, because amateur means some experience. And then they have the semi-pro class, which gets a little tricky, and pro class. Not, novice is easy though. First timers only. A lot of that too. We were in a gym, you know what I mean. So I thought we were gonna have a lot of very strong people with like no experience, but I think most of the people were afraid, or not. Maybe not afraid, but they were powerlifters, bodybuilders, stuff like that. And I don't think they wanted to risk. They had their own competition, so I don't think they wanted to risk injury for their own competition.
So you're saying just because I practice and I never compete, if I wanted to compete, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to sign up amateur, right?
For my tournament. I don't
For
know
your
about
tournament,
anybody
okay.
else, but how many times have you pulled on a table? Like 50?
A gabillion. I've been doing this for 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. You've seen a table. This is like when I say no experience, like they come up, hey,
What is this?
This is an arm wrestling table? All right, let's grip up, and they grab like this. That's novice. Oh, the hand peg. We've all done that. I've done that before.
I have.
I remember my first tournament. There was only 2 tables. One was for the adults. One was a kids table. Someone was using the big table, so I decided to warm up on the kids table. And I think Ron Amini, he's like, "What the hell are you doing? Get over here!" But it was funny. It was funny. Yeah, because I think I did one practice. I went to a tournament, and I still didn't even know what a top roll was. When I did that tournament, but I did have one practice. So I broke my own rules. But it was actually at the Ronnie Bean Classic.
Jader.
And the guy that beat me, I won left, I came second right. The guy that beat me in the novice class had 6 years experience. And I remember being confused. I was like, what's I guess novice is, there's leeway, but especially now, like at the time when I did the tournament, there was only 2 classes, novice and pro. Now we got 4 divisions. We got novice, amateur, semi, and pro. So it's what I mean?
Masters.
Oh, and masters.
Senior masters and grandmasters.
And grandmasters. Yeah, so things get interesting, So I think we can be stricter just for safety, mostly safety, for a true novice.
I agree. That's why I was bringing it up, because I've seen people, go to these practices and just compete at their practice, and then just come and plow through people at a tournament. I'm like, dude, why didn't you jump up? What, did you just want a trophy?
Trophy hunters.
Like, I'm sure they would have let you buy one.
Yeah, double. Yeah, yeah. The trophy hunters are tough sometimes,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone knows somebody. But if you come to Connecticut to one of our tournaments, good luck trying to trophy hunt.
First time means first time.
First time means first time.
Literally.
I think, we got to double check it's tricky because you go by time. You might have to go by years possibly,
But you can also check arrows. You can also reference those names in arrows, and if they have points and they're in arrows, they've arm wrestled before.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, very true, very true. That's a good idea.
You know what I mean? That's the whole idea of the arrows system.
Keep people out of...
It keeps people honest, and, keeps people jumping in where they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people, they start getting these big numbers, you know what I mean? And then now people are going to go, well... Then they're going to start matching people by number ranking. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think the arrows would be an excellent tool to try and help you in that regard.
That is very interesting. That actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that might be the best thing from the airs, because at the top of the end, things get a little tricky with the points. Like Levon is not in there.
Correct.
You know, Jerry's not in there. I'm sure Devin is. He's more active, but you know, the top 10 guys in at least in the country, they're probably not in there. Or at least not, you know, where they are ranked.
I mean,
actually.
honestly, you can figure it out. You literally go to airs.com, type in anybody's name that you think is an arm wrestler, and even if it's an alias, like it'll bring up like even names that are really close to what you typed in.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So, you know what I mean? So if, say they accidentally fat finger my last name in there,
yeah.
when you type in my name, all variants of Joshua Tosadori may come up. Tasadori, Tosadori, Tiddlywinks, I don't know. Whatever they input it in.
Ah, that's cool. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm also, I have two names, Nick and Nick with a K.
So what you need to do is you need to find those, and then you can actually report it in the errors system. It's just a few clicks.
Yeah.
You Google or you search your name in the errors system. It'll come up, and if you find a couple, you like screenshot that with a little email, and you send it off to their. I believe down at the bottom there's like an info or some sort of email.
Let's go right to Corey Miller.
Correct, or one of his team members if he has a team.
Yeah, because I know we used his system twice. The first year we used it, it worked great, no problems. I still don't understand what the problem was this year. I think it was a bug in the software, because that's the only thing that makes sense, or the only thing. I'll have to double check, but we'll see. The guy that runs the software, Bill, he should be here today. We could double check. But did you hear about that? So we were doing the tournament. We had everything all set. The bracket was ready to go, and we hit enter, and every single class, every single name
Just disappeared?
They got jammed together. Half names were missing. So like Adam came up as Damn. So like people were coming up like, you know, and it was the weirdest. It was like a bomb went off in the system. So, you know, poor Bill, he had to. Well, actually, you know, the team worked. Bill and Mike, they went to paper. Well, Mike went to paper brackets. You know, we started off with paper brackets, and then once we kind of got it going, we went back to computer. But it was like, I still don't fully understand it. So I say a software problem, but I'm not sure.
I was just about to say, now in those softwares, I believe they have logs. Now they can, whoever ran it, you said Bill?
Yeah.
I believe if he contacts Corey will be able to walk him through the ways to download like the file logs so that their department can look at it and go, holy shit, that happened? And then they look into it and hopefully fix it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like everything in those softwares, I believe, is kind of like keystroke logged in case something like that happens. That's the only, like, think of it as my car does this all the time, but it never does it when you bring it to the mechanic. Well, there's a log. Like your computer will save that in the log.
Okay.
Type deal.
Yeah, that'd be, I would think Bill's a pretty smart guy, so I'm sure he might have, like, that seems like something Bill would have already started.
He could have. I don't know Bill, so I have no idea.
I'm just, but maybe, you know.
But definitely best bet would be to contact Corey Miller, the man himself. Yeah,
because that would be cool, you know. Because, the first time the system was great, you know. I mean, once we got it fixed, it was great, you know. Let's see. Drew says, I just wish there were pullers. I'm only a casual puller. The guy was only about 100 more than me. This is my second tournament. Second tournament? What was your first tournament? The East versus West finals? Or did you not compete at that one? Because that's where I first met you, I thought, at the East versus West finals years ago. Drew, if you're still with us. But yeah, man.
My fucking wife's trolling us.
Oh, yeah?
Texting me. Yeah, she's like, it's because everybody's at work, you jerks. Not bad.
Everybody's at work.
We always have trolls. You better stop it, woman.
Yeah.
It's my wife. That's my wife.
That's funny. No, I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
Drew probably pre-banned them all.
Yeah. Drew blocked them all. Yeah.
Hell yeah. They're all in timeout for a month.
That'll do it. That is funny. Josh, you plan on arm wrestling today?
You know, I will at least tug on a band or at least get blood flow, because that, if I don't do that on a daily basis, that's the day I hurt the worst. Always tug on a band, so I will do something with y'all today.
You got an injury or something?
No, I just practiced on Sunday, and it takes me about 2 weeks minimum to physically heal. 3 weeks, like, the best is what I would want to actually physically pull again, because, again, like, I had to bring food. Like, there's not much calories in this. I can't get the calories to heal. So everything hurts. I don't heal. That's why I always...
Because you got like a stomach problem, right?
Correct.
So you can
Yes.
only eat certain diet? You
Yes,
have a
sir.
certain locked
Yes.
diet?
It's called SIBO. SIBO. Small intestine bacterial overgrowth. Everything that happens in the small intestines, the gas, the processing, to where you don't feel it, is now all of a sudden happening in the large intestines, which creates complete and utter chaos, total discomfort. Like, I woke up in the morning, I had to puke every morning. It was super bad.
Oh, yeah.
It was like I was sick, brother. Like sick.
Like acid? It makes acid? Or?
Yeah, and it was bad. Like, I would actually vomit every morning. Just completely feel sick. I couldn't brush my teeth without gagging. It was bad. So quality of life sucked. So I just gotta...
That's rough. Keep it...
Well, as long as I do this, I have absolute quality of life, but hey, man, it's easy to keep thin.
What's your main protein?
Any type of... So, like me's chicken, beef. Chicken and beef are my two main proteins, but the other one that I eat is also pork chops. So yeah, ground beef.
But you could eat as much meat as you want?
I
and
can
you'll be
eat as
fine?
much meat as I want. I do not add any sodium, so no salt.
Okay.
If it's naturally in it, it is what it is. But I physically don't add any salt. I can't have onions or garlic. So like just about damn near everything has onions and
yes,
garlic in it.
yeah.
Because those are what's called high in FODMAP. They just produce gas.
Yeah.
Anything that makes your belly uncomfortable.
That's interesting.
Yeah, 40 years I got to be able to eat whatever I want in one day.
That was it?
I just felt like shit for 6 years and the VA couldn't figure it out.
But you could eat 5 pounds of beef and be fine?
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it is. You just got to eat 5 pounds a day, you know?
Bro, it's so hard to try to stuff that amount of food in. Because what I'll do is I'll take my Instant Pot. It's like a big steamer or a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
It's like a big pressure cooker.
Yep.
So I'll take my big pot roast. My wife came up with this, and it's awesome. And you put that in there, and then the liquid you put in there is low sodium beef bone broth, which is super
that's
high in
cool.
protein. So now you got your beef in with your beef bone broth. So that cooks 45 minutes on high under steam. You pull it out of there, shred it, and then you pour out the beef bone broth into a cup. Then you take that beef bone broth that has all the delicious fats from all that real fatty piece of red meat or pot roast.
Yeah.
And then 2 cups of rice, and then you pour the beef bone broth that was just used
On the rice?
over the rice, and then you cook that. So now you've got your carb, and then you've added massive amounts of protein to your carbs by using the beef bone broth that's stuffed full of protein, and now has all the delicious fats from the meat. It's super creamy, super simple, and I love it.
And it's good, I bet. That's cool, man. But I would think, yeah, man, if you could, maybe I'm wrong, but I would think if you could eat that stuff, maybe you can add a little bit. Maybe that'll help, like just a little extra meal every something, a little something.
I probably could, but I graze all damn day.
Yeah.
I really do. So that's probably my downfall. I could never get a my stomach never gets stretched. So when I eat a protein bar, I'm like, "Ugh," or a piece of chicken, I'm like, "Ugh."
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
But I will force
Something.
at dinner. I force a whole extra plate,
Okay.
for recovery overnight, because I stop eating at 6 o'clock, so that I have a fast already set for 2 hours prior to bedtime. Because during that time, if my stomach is digesting, then I'm not creating naturally HGH, anything, because that's all through the gut. Everything is through the gut. So there's just certain ways of doing things to get my body to naturally bump up things to help with healing. Because all my healing, for me, happens overnight while sleeping.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I agree. Sleeping is great for healing. A lot of time when I was powerlifting, sometimes I would have to take during grueling. Usually I would squat and deadlift on the same day, and those lifts were grueling. So I would have to take little 20-minute naps. I'd definitely even just let your nervous system reset. It makes a huge difference. Just go sleep in the car real quick. But I've been slacking on the comments. Drew says LOL. I remember what he was laughing at. Never met me. What?
You may be thinking of somebody else, honestly. I honestly, I believe him. I believe that Drew is like a legit amateur.
I could have swore.
I mean, I'm not saying you're not strong.
Yeah,
Drew,
but I could have swore I met you, Drew. But I guess not, man. I guess not. I could have swore I met you. But my bad, Drew. I guess I must have. I don't know what I thought, but.
But he's everywhere, dude. He's in every chat.
Yeah.
He's in every chat.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look at your. I'm gonna have to double check your picture because I could have swore we met. But it must be my memory. It's not the best memory, but we're trying. We're trying.
Old age.
Yeah.
Scusi. Shouldn't have done that.
Drew says, yeah, why the fuck am I the only one here? I don't know,
It's
Drew.
crazy.
Yeah,
normally the trolls are, and then like I said, the couple good ones that we have that are constantly firing off those good suggestions.
Yeah,
He must be trolling somebody else. Is somebody else alive?
Yeah, they must be trolling somebody else.
What's the matter with you guys? Get your butts back here.
Come on, we were just kidding about calling you guys bots and stuff. We missed it. We were just kidding. Mostly. I like when they get all upset. I said hi, not realizing there's a big-ass 20-second delay. Oh,
and
yeah.
You actually stop the chat and go over one by one. You answer everyone. They just don't realize it.
Yeah, usually, as long as it's a...
I said hi.
Yeah.
Relax, he'll get to you.
Give me a second. Yeah, I'm a slow reader. What?
Definitely figured they'd be out today.
So I know, Josh, you said your favorite arm wrestler is Richard Lupke's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What makes him your favorite?
Well, for one, do you remember the old school 80s pants?
Oh, the zebra pants?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One, bang. I was born in the 80s, 82, so I'm 43. So I don't care. I'm Gen X. Don't give a shit. Fight me. But Richard Lupke's that, and also the muscle tees, the mullet.
With the bald
yes,
mullet?
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bro, everything about that dude, he is a specimen. His shoulders, like, bro, you're a big dude, but I think he's legit.
Oh, yeah, he's probably got
1,
2-3
maybe
inches.
and a half times wider than you. He's huge.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But dude,
Yeah, I never met him in person.
and that pure just rage of boom, boom, and he looks at you and he's still raging, boom. Like, dude, it's like over the top.
Yeah.
Just watch the movie. I believe he's in there. Him, John, Cobra.
Cleve Dean, I think.
Cleve Dean absolutely is. That goofball who drank the motor oil.
Grizzly.
Yes. Yes.
Those are real arm wrestlers.
I know.
A lot of people don't know, but I'm sure you know that was a real tournament in the movie.
Yes, sir, it was, because John Brezink actually won that truck.
Yep.
And he, I believe, sold it or gave it to his brother-in-law, right?
Do you know that they kept the truck for a year?
Son of a bitch,
Before
they
they
did?
gave it to him, they drove it around for a year.
Oh,
and then they gave it to him.
because of the movie.
Yes. So by the time you get the truck, there was so many, like it was all miles up. And,
Yeah.
but I think he just sold it, I think. But that's what you're saying. I think he sold it.
Yeah, I thought he sold it to his brother-in-law or something like that. Because I believe he works airlines, correct?
Oh, yeah, some airlines.
Airlines. I believe he's a aircraft maintenance soup, like a super.
And that's how he was, some reason he's at the airline, he was able to get in the trucker class. Because
Okay.
Somehow, because remember there was two classes.
Yes.
The trucker class, which was for the truck, and then there was like
an open
class.
Yeah.
But the trucker class had the best class, or the best prize or something.
Oh, heck, well, it had the truck.
Yeah,
The truck and
$100,000
trailer, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it was worth then, but I know those new trucks are like, what are they, like $200,000 or
Well,
something?
yeah, I was going to
crazy,
say, what, $250,000?
Yeah.
For what, a darn entry level, and I'm talking with a 53-footer on it, or whatever they are, 43-footers.
But still, that's like a house, you know?
It's huge. Yeah, it's more than my house.
Yeah, mobile house. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Drew he's got a link. Let's see. This is me from 2 years ago, like 215, I think. I'm under 180, so you know what I look like. All right, so I'm gonna click this link.
I was going to say, click on it.
Yeah.
You can do that now.
Oh, I guess you're right, Drew. I thought my apologies. I thought you were somebody else. I thought you were with your screenshot, like your logo, like my circle, that little Stone TV circle thing. You look with the sunglasses on. You look like completely somebody else. You know what I mean? That Drew 24. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you sending that video. That answers some questions. But yeah, you're right. We haven't met. Wow, that's interesting.
Huh. You modded an unknown.
Yeah. Nah, but he seems like a cool guy.
Nah, Drew is cool as shit.
Well, let's see. What else does he say? He says, it's me unboxing arm wrestling package from Matt Connolly. All right. Drew says, I ran into Brian Shaw a couple days ago. He's fairly good size, too. LOL.
370, something like that.
Yeah, that's lean, though. That's
He
lean.
is. It's amazing. He's still damn near 400 pounds. He's 100 pounds lighter than when he was at his biggest. He was 475 or 476, I think.
Which is pretty crazy to think about.
Right?
370.
Yes.
Lean. Athletic.
Well, he's transitioning to
arm wrestling. I definitely think that is going to be better for him. I think that, at least for now, the exercise probably is not helping him too much, in terms of arm wrestling. Maybe
you mean keeping on all that weight for strongman?
Well, I don't think it's helping him for arm wrestling.
Well, correct. That's why I think he swapped
over.
gears
Yeah.
and shed all the weight, because you saw it.
Yep.
He was still pretty big when he arm wrestled Eddie Hall, but after that, he really took it seriously because Eddie stopped him. I don't care what he thinks or was. Eddie stopped him.
Yeah, that was a close match.
So I think that's what. And Brian is really competitive, even with friends, even with his wife, and that's what I love about him. And he just turns it on. It doesn't matter. So and you just see it in him. Every video, he just started getting leaner and leaner and leaner. And I'm like, talking to my wife going, look at his transformation. That big, massive dude, he's so big, you can just tell when he loses weight. You can just tell because he's a titan of a man.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sorry, I get a little excited.
No, that's exactly. No, it's good. We need that. You know, we need that. But that's awesome, though. No, I agree with you. You know, dropping 100 pounds and still being a giant.
Four-time world's strongest man, baby.
If I dropped 100 pounds, I'd be in the 220 class.
I dropped 100 pounds to this.
Yeah.
Sir? Yes, sir.
All right.
Before I got all healthy. I was 295. I refused to step on a scale after that. So
295?
So
that's pretty big. Especially what do you weigh now?
194, 195 maybe.
Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't been 220 since like freshman year of high school, I think maybe even earlier.
I don't know what I'd feel like at 220. I thought I felt pretty good when I was at 220, but sitting at 195, I don't know how comfortable I would feel at 220.
Maybe it depends on what type of mass.
What type of 220
you know what I mean?
I got. Because obviously 220 fat's going to be a little bit bigger than 220 muscular.
Yeah. At least in
maybe.
like breathing area, like you know what I mean, like you have more pressure on your lungs and shit.
Yeah.
But, I always tell we got you'll see later, but we got a pretty small team. You know, in Connecticut, like the average, even with me in the equation, I think the average body weight is 170.
Really?
Yeah. Because after me, I'm the only super heavyweight in the state, and then we have one guy that's 240, and we got one or two guys that are 220, and then the rest are, 190 and under.
How far are we from where Jerry practices?
2.5.
2.5 hours, and that's north going closer to Maine type deal?
North, yeah. Almost
Okay.
Pretty much straight north.
Straight north.
Why, you want to take a trip up? Well, hold on. Jerry has been 0 for 5. Yeah, hey, I'm coming up today. You definitely coming? And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. So he has not been showing up. So if you're going up the plant to get some video, just keep that in mind. There might be a chance of not filming Jerry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. I know it's going to be like, 6 hours, right? But I mean, if you want, we could always drive here, meet here, eat, and then we could take the rest up. You know?
Oh,
what I mean?
hell yeah,
Like
that'd be
something
way
like that.
better.
Like, you drive
Make
here,
one of them days and be like one of them and be like, Lou, dude, if you don't mind me taking the couch or a place around here, there's got to be a goddamn place around here.
Couch is cool. You just got to remember to, if you fall asleep, don't let your feet on the ground because a dog will get you. Little chihuahua.
That's funny.
Yeah. But, yeah, he's a good little dog if you got treats with you.
I wish he was here.
Yeah, he's at the vet right now.
Because we'd have him right there on the table.
Right here.
Centerpiece.
He'd probably be freezing to death.
You don't have like one of them sweatshirts for him?
Yeah, I got a little blanket or something. I'll give him, a little blanket or something. But even if Chihuahuas just shake all day, you know. Yeah. We got some more people. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. I can't see the. Let's see. Maybe if I turn sideways, I can see it.
Let's see. Iran, Brian Shaw, blah, blah, blah. New England Arm Wrestling says straight east.
Tiny bit north?
Tiny bit north. So who's
we think he's talking about Jerry's.
Yeah.
Northeast Arm Wrestling.
Is this like part of them, do you think?
It sounds like they know where they are. Who is Northeast Arm Wrestling? Because it sounds like you know where Fitzy's practice is.
Correct.
New England Arm Wrestling. Is that Neil? That's not Neil, right? Nah. I can't even see what the little picture is.
It is two guys holding hands.
Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
That looks like Josh Grant's logo. I mean, the last medal I saw. Maybe Josh Grant, one of those guys. That area. That would make sense. Let's see. Oh, John Bigelow. What the hell? How come I didn't know that? What's going on, my man? That's what he says. Yeah, I know John. I trained with him. He's a good puller. Actually, he was one of the athletes in our handicap match, the 1-versus-3 at the Dungeon Super Series. So let me tell you, if you guys want to see a handicap match, a 1-versus-3, that's one of the 9 matches on the Dungeon Super Series. That's available on this channel, Stone TV, under memberships. For some reason, if you don't have memberships on your phone, it means you don't have the software. So you're gonna have to use a desktop or a laptop, and those always work. But yeah, man, John he's looking big right now. I'll tell you what, he's got 20-inch arms, so he's got bigger arms than me. He's about 40 pounds lighter.
Woo!
So he's big. John, you got something coming up, don't you? Don't you have a match coming up with Don't you have a left arm match coming up? Something like that? Drew says, careful though. Nick might only think he knows who you are. Nope. Fool me once, Drew. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. But
Got him.
no, I definitely know John Bigelow because I've had a match with him. It's on this It's on this channel under the pay-per-view, and I pulled with him last Wednesday. He's feeling super strong. John, aka New England Arm Wrestling, says December 6th, but it's righty. He's weighing 275 right now. So when he took the match, if I'm not mistaken, when we had our match, we can't tell you the outcome because no spoilers. But he was originally I think he was like 240, 250, and then I think he put on 20 pounds for the match, maybe more, if I'm not mistaken. But now he's 275, and he says he'll probably be 285 by December.
Use the restroom.
Yeah, go for it.
He's not here.
Okay, yeah, definitely, go for it. I forgot about that. Yeah. But yeah, man, if you could be 285 by December, that's big, man. That's big. Who's your opponent with, though? Who's your opponent? Let's see. Oh, I keep on forgetting we're on a delay. On this phone is on delay. So I just looked down and I saw Josh walk behind me, and he wasn't there. But yeah, it was good. It was good. 85. Yeah, man. I'm always a fan of telling people to get bigger, especially if they're in a position to. So New England, aka John, says 239 August 1st, 264 during the handicap match. Then he has opponent Yonel Valdez. That's the black dude, right? That's the black dude. As you know, I'm not good with names, but I'm pretty good with faces. I think I know what you're talking about. I think he won. Didn't he win the Supers in New England this year? Yeah, I would say get a good hit, get a good position, watch out for the speed, don't catch and hit, and I got good faith in you, John, that you'll come out with the victory. But definitely don't underestimate him. He's good. If it's a guy I'm thinking about, he's tall and fast. John says, yeah, kid from Maine, I believe. For right, he did. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you might as well beat the New England champion, You might as well beat him, because then you could say you beat the New England champion in a super match, where it really matters. Super matches. What? Let's see, we've been on for over an hour, right? Hour 15 probably, right? Let's see. Hold on, I'll check. 112-ish.
113 in 50 seconds.
All right.
It's up to you.
So we'll probably hang on. I got a little bit left, a couple sips. I'll hang on for another 5 or 10 minutes or something. Then we'll probably take a little video break, get the workout set up. and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, if you guys have any final questions, let me know. John, I don't think it's not looking good for me making it up this Wednesday for practice. Unfortunately, my Chrysler is down right now. I hope it's not the fuel pump. I'm hoping it's just clogged injectors, but it might be a fuel pump. But I had to bring the rental back the other day. So if I can get another rental or something, maybe I'll make the trip up. But it's not looking good right now. It's under 50%. But I'm gonna try, because it's great training up there with the Mass boys. They're definitely they got some size compared to the guys in Connecticut. Got some power. New England, aka John, says, "Gotta run. I have a meeting. See you soon, my man. Hopefully next week." Yeah, man. Sounds good. We'll work on it. Good luck in your meeting. Don't lose your temper and throw any people through the walls. They definitely frown upon that. And then Josh says, "Don't forget to like and subscribe." I just noticed that, but that was at the left corner. I appreciate that, Josh. Let's see. All right, guys. I think we'll hop off there. John has got a meeting. We gotta take a little break before we get the camera set up for the workout. But I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.